Good evening, everyone. Cory Carlson, Planning Operations Trainee for Southwest Team 3. I'm going to give you a quick evening update today on some activity that we had. I'm going to start down here right above Comanche Reservoir. So quite a bit of activity up here on the slope. The fire was mainly backing down and then would kind of make a run back into the black. So we're not super concerned about it, but it is something to watch. We use some Type 3 helicopters, the smaller ones, to kind of take the heat out of some of that. And then right before sundown, we put a little retardant around it to box it in for the night. So we'll continue to watch that. Not super concerned about it. A lot of work's been done around the CSU campus and the values out here, but something of note. Up in here, another area where we haven't seen much activity until now, we had about 100 acres up top here, right in this section. Again, not concerned really with it. We didn't put any aviation on it. It's just kind of moving around the top. It'll eventually come off the top, back down, and as it does, it'll be a little bit more accessible for our firefighters. Highway 14, the rest of it looked good. The burnout from a couple nights ago looks good. No issues there. Up on the thumb, this looks good. We had crews working in here, 4 crews buttoning up this. That's looking really good. But we did have some problems this afternoon. So here just above, right here where we had some dozer line in the past couple days, we had a spot fire that kind of jumped the dozer line and kind of made a pretty decent run right along this 517 road, within the 517 road, kind of parallel to the fire's edge. I'm guessing 150 acres. So it didn't cross the 517 road. It's still within this road system, but we did lose some ground there. The plan tonight is to try to bring a dozer in, try to contain that piece. We were able to box it in with retardant before the sun went down and stop the forward progression. So we'll work a dozer on that to try to hold it. The issue we're going to run into tomorrow is we're going to be in red flag conditions. We have winds expected to be up to 40 miles an hour, gusts, and if we get those kind of winds, we're not going to be able to fly aviation. Our success on this thumb, on the north piece and on the south piece, has been highly dependent on aviation. If we lose that, we're gonna really struggle to keep things between the lines. The amount of aviation we flew today was the most that's been flown on this incident since we've been here. There was approximately 13 pieces of aviation flying at some point today on this fire, and it's up in the air whether that will continue tomorrow. A little bit further, where we've put dozer line around the tip of this was fairly quiet today. Wasn't a lot of activity. There's certainly heat, and there's certainly still a lot of potential here, but it was fairly quiet today, as well as the south end. It was active. It did get closer to the 7 Mile Creek. It will be an issue tomorrow, but the biggest issue was the slop over here and a lot more of a fire's edge. So we'll continue to work that tonight. We'll continue to monitor it, and we'll continue to open up these road systems overnight and continue to get prepared in here, for the future. Also, one additional thing, tomorrow was a red flag warning. It also looks like Saturday's predicted to be a red flag warning with even higher winds. The meteorologist mentioned to me gusts to 45, with some areas where there's some slope alignment with the wind that could have gusts up to 65 miles an hour. So, and then that will continue Saturday and kind of tail off into Sunday. So some critical fire weather days ahead, a little more than what was predicted this morning. And with that, end report. Thank you.